Hey guys, so let's see, am I connected? It's going slowly. Oh, okay, I think I'm good. Okay, so it is just after 8 o'clock and I have three sleeping kids. Woo! So this is not a usual occurrence in my house. Usually my kids make bedtime a struggle. So especially Elliot, he's 2 years old and bedtime sometimes can last for hours because even after we finally sing like the 20th song, he wants me to come in and put on socks, take off socks, or put up his blanket, take off his blanket, give him a new buddy, change his diaper. He's thirsty, right? You know that. You know those bedtimes that just kind of go on and on and on and on. So tonight, I think I found the key to a smoother, faster bedtime. I want to share with you this tip that I really just came up with that totally worked tonight. The kids are out. And I'm going to share with you exactly how I did it, exactly how I did this tip. But I want you to understand kind of the concepts behind it first. So the strategy I used is grounded in two of the concepts that I teach in the Want It Way. So want is an acronym, and each of the letters stands for something that you can do or you can use to help your toddler communicate their wants more easily. So I'm going to fast forward to the ones that are relevant to this tip that I'm going to give you today. So the A in want stands for anticipation. So anticipation is helping your child expect something, right? Knowing what's coming. And in the Want It Way, I go into a lot of detail about how you can set up your day and set up your environment and also use your language in a way that helps your child anticipate what they want to communicate with you and what you are communicating to them. So, anticipation helps with communication, it helps with behavior, it helps with overall development. So that's one strategy, one concept that is really, really important in this tip I'm going to tell you about. And the other concept is also from the Want It Way, and that's nonverbal communication. So, nonverbal communication is all the ways other than words that we use to, other than spoken words, that we use to communicate with each other. And these often visual cues are really helpful for your toddler being able to tell you more, but also for them being able to understand you better. So, I took the anticipation strategies and the nonverbal communication concepts, and I came up with this bedtime technique that really, really helped tonight. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. We always sing songs at the end of bedtime. So if that works for you, you would do it right at the end. And what I did was I took a couple of the kids' buddies. We call them buddies, stuffed animals, plushies, I don't know, whatever you call them. So I had, well, we like Sesame Street here. So I had Grover, Elmo, Big Bird, and then Space Monkey is Milo's favorite stuffed animal. And then I had this big old monkey. And so I had these five stuffed animals, right? So the kids could see the five stuffed animals that I had. So there's our visual, right? And I took the animals one by one, picked them up one by one, and each stuffed animal sang one of their bedtime songs. And I added a couple of songs. I made it a little bit longer because I had five stuffed animals. So, you know, Big Bird, I'm terrible with impressions, but Big Bird sang in his little Big Bird voice, one of the songs, not like a Sesame Street song, but just a bedtime song that they're used to hearing. And then when Big Bird was all done singing, he said goodnight to Milo and he said goodnight to Elliot. And then I gave Big Bird to Elliot, and Elliot put Big Bird to sleep. And then there were four, right? So there's that visual that we're kind of counting down. So after Big Bird sang his song, then Elmo came out with his little high pitched voice and sang another song. Um, and then after Elmo was done singing, we said goodnight to Elmo and put him to sleep too. Space Monkey sang his Moon Moon Moon, which is a Laurie Berkner song, which the kids love. Look that one up. And he flew through the air through space. But when he was done, we said goodnight, and Milo put Space Monkey to sleep. So you can see the expectations being built there. The kids can see that the animals are there's fewer of them as we go, and they understand that when we're out of animals, we're out of songs, and it's time to go to sleep. Right? I did cave a little bit and let Rubble sing one more song, but it worked way better than our usual bedtime because they knew what was coming, and they had a visual representation for that, right? So it really reinforced to them that as soon as all these animals are done singing to you, we're putting them away. And it was silly, and it was fun, and it was loving, and we had fun with it. But once we were done, there was nothing in front of me. All the stuffed animals had gone to sleep, all the buddies, and the boys knew that it was bedtime, and they didn't fight me on it. Right? I said goodnight, boys. I love you, and I shut that door, and I didn't hear a peep after that. That's not totally true. Elliot was talking to himself, but he wasn't calling for me. Nobody asked for water. Nobody said that they had to get up and stretch. Nobody kicked and screamed and yelled, right? Sometimes bedtimes can be kind of rough around here and probably at your house too. Um, so that particular strategy is not in the Want It way because I just thought of it, but I use the concepts that I talk about in the Want It way to make bedtime a lot easier on all of us. So I just wanted to share that little tip. I hope that it's helpful for you. Let me know how bedtime is at your house and if there's room for improvement. I'm going to keep using this strategy and hope that it keeps working, but I think it will because it's really grounded in these research based concepts that we know children respond to. So let me know if you give it a try. Let me know how it works. Um, and I'm going to come back live again probably on Thursday. Trying to make it kind of like a regular thing. But I just had to hop on now and tell you about this. So I hope everyone has a relaxing, easy evening with sleeping children and a little extra time for mom and dad. All right. Good night, guys.